riding on the beach, bareback swimming in a cold creek on a hot day, and qualifying for the big shows all might sound really dreamy and amazing, but also might not really be all that realistic for most of us horse people. But today I'm going to share with you 5 really simple and amazing things that you can do with your horse this summer to stay cool and bond and maybe check off some of your kind of horse girl summer bucket list items. I can't believe I just said that, but that's where we're going with this. Okay. Hi, I'm Ruby. I'm a whole horsemanship trainer, and I am here to help you and your horse connect and build a better relationship based on whole horsemanship principles, including wellness, training, etc., etc., etc. If you're interested in all that, please check out some of my other videos. So if you're looking for fun, realistic, and cool things you can do with your horse this summer to bond and connect, work on that relationship, I am going to share those with you right now. Item number 1 is to enjoy the sunrise and sunset. While these are like the most kind of dreamy and romantic times of the day and kind of the most fun times to be around the barn, and they tend to be very lovely and picturesque, they also tend to be the coolest times of day. So if you're trying to beat the heat, planning your rides for sunrise and sunset can really be a great way to enjoy your summer rides just that much more with your horse. Item number 2 is to explore your local trails. We often have these big ideas about how wonderful it would be to like ride on the beach or like go gallivanting through a field or like ride in the mountains. But really, sometimes the best and like most memorable field trips I take with my horses are the ones that are really close to home because they tend to be more carefree and just relaxed and enjoyable. It's really great to like take a friend and take a picnic and just hang out and kind of have no real timeline. So if you haven't already explored your trails close to home, start there. And even if you have explored your trails close to home, maybe try to like explore something a little bit different or go with a different group of people, something that'll just make it a little bit more memorable and exciting without having to haul super far away. The third item is to lean into groundwork. If it's much hotter than like 90, 95 degrees, especially depending on your kind of overall heat index and the humidity, I do not recommend riding, both for you and your horse. It's like not enjoyable for anybody and could actually pose like a pretty serious dehydration risk. We often forget sometimes that riding is actually an athletic sport and puts quite a toll on both our bodies and our horses' bodies as athletes. So kind of being extra cautious in that hot weather can be really helpful. And so when it's that hot and you don't want to ride, but you still want to have some time and connect with your horse, groundwork can be a really great way to bond and connect and also to continue to work toward your training goals. Because I am a pretty strong believer that just about anything that you are struggling with in the saddle can also be addressed through groundwork, and you can really make a lot of headway that way. Item number 4 is to have a spa day. This is one of my favorite things to do with my personal horse when the barn's quiet, there's not really anybody around, and I'm kind of off the clock, so to speak. I really, really love to get her out and take her to the wash rack and do a full spa day kind of makeover. Give her a bubble bath, wash her tail, trim her mane, just like really kind of have fun and like go all out. Then I'll often like also do lots of fun braids and we just have a lot of fun and it's just like a really nice time. And it's a really good way to like you're in often water, so it's nice and cool and refreshing and it's just good memories, good times. And it's also really fun to do this with a friend. You can chat and hang out and drink a nice cold drink and enjoy the spa day with your horse. And the 5th and final thing, I talked about this in a video that I'll link here. I forget which side, it doesn't matter. I'll link it for you. But it's this idea of once nothing time. And I'm a toddler mom, and this is an idea, I think it was originally coined by Magda Gerber, who started the RIE approach to parenting. And I think this is a really interesting idea with horses as well. So the idea is that you have times where you're not asking anything of, in this case, your horse. And what you're doing is just hanging out together and just observing, having really low pressure time where you're not trying to get anything done or achieve anything or, I don't know, work on anything or think about anything. Like there's no achievement piece of this. It's just a time to be together and that's it. That's the whole game. So some really nice ways that I like to do this are to like bring a chair over near my horse's stall and just sit and watch and enjoy. I also like to take my horse on long hand walks if the weather permits, and just walking around and seeing the sights and enjoying the silence can be really refreshing, especially in this world where we're always like on our phones or multitasking or doing like 15 things with our time. It can be really, really nice to just be with our horse with no expectations and just see what happens. And that can be super refreshing. So I hope that those 5 things are fun and enjoyable for you this summer and that they make kind of a fun summer bucket list feel attainable for you. And I'd love to hear in the comments if you have other ideas for low pressure, easy things that are cool and enjoyable for you and your horse to do together to bond and enjoy your summer. I'll see you in the next video. And until then, make sure to hug your horse for me.